Okay, good morning. So really buzzing for today because it's a subject that I enjoy talking about, and today is all about the patient experience. You've only got three commodities in your business: time, money, people. Think about what I need to do to get those things in motion.
It is the best investment I have made over the last 5 years. I've been with Chris for a good 4 to 5 years now, and that's one decision which I'm going to stick to because it's one investment which definitely comes back.
If you're a fence sitter and you've watched Chris Barrow from afar or near for many years, now is the time to say, just do it.
There's a presumption that dentists know business, but I know dentistry. I know the technical side of dentistry very, very well. But running the business, the HR, being a landlord, being an operations director doesn't come naturally. And so Chris has coached me through that.
To have a coach requires someone to be able to see you externally and actually ask those critical questions and open up some of the difficult questions that you don't want to ask yourself.
An example of a practice that became too busy to grow. It's called a J curve in business. You've got to go down a little bit to then be able to go up again. Right now, I am focusing my activity on three main areas of delivery. The first of them is what I call the Extreme Coaching Program, where I'm actually working with practices on site, visiting with them on a month-by-month basis and working with the owners, the managers and the teams in order to really get some deep work done to facilitate very significant change in those practices. The second level is the Extreme Business Workshop Program, where I'm bringing practices into a quarterly seminar environment, primarily owners, managers and marketing coordinators and TCOs, and we're working through a program of 4 days of training and discussion on some of the key strategies that are differentiating the more successful independently owned practices around the world today. People who enroll patients as advocates, who enroll patients as ambassadors for what you do. Everybody in the team is a marketer.
A particular attraction of this model that you had going this year is that it's throughout the year, so we're meeting once every sort of 3 or 4 months, but more importantly we can actually bring the staff in as well. So I can bring in some of my managers, get them enthused as well, so when I'm going back to the practice we're all kind of driving in the same direction.
I've got people in my team who've got talents that I didn't even know about. And he's now made me realise, or the things that he's putting in place, that I can actually utilise the skills that they've had, which I've never appreciated before.
It's an unbelievable value for money course. I've read numerous books, I've attended many courses, I've done coaching, I've done executive training. It speaks for itself. I wouldn't fly 11.5 hours from South Africa to London, never mind what I said about Wimbledon. I'm here for Chris Barrow and Chris Barrow only.
It's not narcissism. Time and people in creating visibility that Google can recognise. Do you know, at the end of the day, what matters is whether the client feels that they've had value for money. And clearly the feedback that we're getting from the clients in the program this year is that we've made a huge difference to the way that they operate in business, and that difference is beginning now to cascade down into the bottom line profitability of the businesses. And I think I'd be confident to say that pretty much everybody on the program is getting a positive return on investment for the fees that they've invested. We are here to embrace change, and the end result was happiness. Did you get all that? Thank you very much indeed. We'll see you next time.